Hey guys, fun video today, quick one. What's the likelihood of Bitcoin hitting 444,444 this cycle? Bitcoin currently at 122,750. That means it needs to go like 3.6x to get to our price target of 444,000. Now, I actually like the chances of this happening significantly more because I understand, I don't want to say I understand Bitcoin and understand how Bitcoin moves, but I certainly understand Bitcoin more than most. I see so many people getting it wrong on Twitter, and I'm acting like I'm from the future and I already know how this plays out. But seriously, because people just don't understand that they are the ones thinking that this time's different, not me. What I expect is that what you see in front of you, the log chart of Bitcoin with the breakouts defined by those white lines, what I expect is more of the same, not a massive deviation on such a high time frame. These are weekly bars going back to the inception of Bitcoin. All I'm expecting is, hey, we just broke out into a new level. I have it written as level 5 right here. All I expect is something similar to what we saw play out every other time following breaking into a new level. And we already sat through the fake breakout. That was in July, which means we can really see Bitcoin run starting now. You know, basically what we've already witnessed the past few days. If you guys are feeling euphoric already, you got to brace yourselves. Also, make sure you're not caught on the wrong side of this trade because you can still be wrong while being right. Like, I believe Bitcoin has very far to go. By the way, I'm not a financial advisor. It's not financial advice, all that good stuff. And I do own Bitcoin. But I just wanted to use this chart first and foremost to look at the last time it broke out. That was, I want to get the date, honestly. So this was the 16th of November, 2020. The reason I want to do this is because now I have a fresh Bitcoin chart right here. Let's go full screen. Where is the 16th of November, 2020? It's like right in here somewhere. And what I want to do is I just want to clone this move. This is the first thing I was thinking to test, okay? I'm going to clone this move, or maybe we'll just clone like the whole move right there. And let's just, this is adjusted for scale because it's a log chart. So we don't need to like we don't need to do one of these that you might do on a linear. It's a log chart. Just doing what we did there is accounting for, on a percentage basis, the same size move. If you look at the, I always get it confused. I think it's the y-axis, the vertical axis. This essentially is telling us if we just see a repeat of 2020, which 2020 by far was the most muted log chart breakout for Bitcoin. And it's so, yes, we're accounting for diminishing returns. Actually, if we do copy paste, we're not accounting for diminishing returns. But let's just say it matches 2020. Well, we come up short of 444,000, but what we didn't do was, oh no, we did. We included the double top there. So even with the double top included, we would need to move significantly further. And that was me taking it from when the log chart breakout started in 2020. So I didn't like pull it from previous, to be fair, and we would come up short of that yellow line representing the magical 444,444. But of course, if we just adjust it a little bit more and say, hey, this time's different, it's going to go up more than it did last time. If you're open-minded to that happening, yes, we can hit 444 this run. Also, I wanted to just briefly, I have to hurry up because I have a call to jump on, honestly. I wanted to draw a parallel channel a few different ways. One easy way to do it is this, and this is just for timing the move to 444, because I have no doubt Bitcoin gets there at some point. So do you guys see how I just drew this channel? I connected the bottom on a few points, connected the two major tops back there from 2017. By the way, like this is a log chart. So this is 2017. This is 2020. Guys, like on the log chart, which is how Bitcoin should be looked at, like we're not even close to moving. That's why I'm saying we're literally at right now. We just broke through the equivalent of the breakout line, essentially the level setting line from the end of the 2020 bull run, which I guess it wasn't the end. It was the initial top, whatever you want to call it. I honestly would call it more the end because that's where we set the actual overhead resistance. And then we almost tapped it twice on the double top there in November 2021. Honestly, don't take me at my word. Jump into TradingView. You know, you can use TradingView for free and just mess around. That's the easiest way to get this. Anyways, so by this channel, they intersect right here saying that we could hit 444, 444 as early as July 2026. By the way, I really strongly kind of favor a Q2 top. If not, I mean, it could go all of 2026. Like, forget what you think you know, guys. We have a very small sample size in terms of Bitcoin cycles. Be open-minded to this stuff changing. But that's one way of looking at it. I got to hurry up. Let's look at one other way. I'm going to draw another parallel channel. So that previous one, we connected the tops from 2017 to 2020 and 2021. This one, let's be a little bit more aggressive. Let's just connect these bottoms right here. And let's connect the top. And this actually allows us to have gotten to 444, 444 back in November 2023. Currently, I would say, like, again, the 50% line of these channels, if you ask me, tends to be a magnet for price action. More, I would say, on linear charts than log charts. But anyways, the 50% line intersects with the 444 line here, again in July 2026. So do with that info what you will. That might be when it happens, if it does happen. But we could, I mean, at least this channel on the log chart justifies that it's possible to hit any time now. You know, I don't expect a straight vertical bar that gets us there in November of 2025, but who knows? If you're irresponsibly long MSTR like I am, how much would it be worth to you to have somebody who's in the charts daily looking for the perfect entry for shares and options, and eventually looking to see if we might have topped and it's time to take profits? If this is something that interests you, I want to invite you to check out my MSTR Generational Wealth community linked below.